were kids, belonging felt good.
I see death around the corner.
But having respect, that feels even better.
I see death around the corner.
When we were kids, belonging felt good.
I see death around the corner.
But having respect, that feels even better.
I see death around the corner.
Tupac was there to get robbed. He owed Jimmy Henchman some money. He was refusing to pay Jimmy Henchman some money, so Jimmy Henchman said he could work it off by doing a song with Little Sean or whatever. Check this out, brother. Puff was there to spy on Big. Andre Harrell and Puff Daddy and Jimmy Henchman were all in the office together. Puff was on the office because Puff was there to spy on Big because he had owned Big Publishing. And Big had turned around, and the same people who helped Puff get Big Publishing told Big to turn and put Tatiana or put somebody else's name on his publishing or give it to Lil C's or whoever, this, that, and the third that he wrote for so he can get the money from it. They can see Tupac out the window coming in the building, but they don't know Puff is there in the studio. Why does Puff stop by Lil C's them session? He want to catch Big writing for them. He want to catch Biggs doing songs with them so he could prove. And now he got Andre Harrell with him as a witness. They go see Jimmy Henchman. What do Jimmy Henchman tell him? Andre Harrell can't stand fucking Tupac. Puff can't stand Tupac. What do you think the conversation with Jimmy Henchman and Andre Harrell and Puff in that office when they know Tupac is coming up there? What do you think the conversation is? In the interim of him being there to spy on Big, Jimmy Henchman told them that they finna show Pac, teach Pac a lesson.
Do you know who shot you? No. Is that a no or is that a maybe? No.
Because Pac had owed him some money. So that's why he was up in the studio and was coming to the studio. Pac owed him some money. He was gonna work it off and get some money from doing a song with Lil Sean. But Pac was talking greasy to Jimmy Henchman, and Jimmy Henchman was the type of dude that you talk greasy to.
Now the elevator door opens, and who's standing right there with his back to the door? Sean Puffy Combs. I pulled the strap, and I put the strap to the back of his head, and he turns around, and he's like, he throws his hands, he's like, oh, and he walks to the wall that's adjacent to the elevator door. So I made everybody in there put their hands up on the wall.
So Diddy knew what was gonna happen to Pac.
He knew Pac was about to deal with, yeah. He was there to see it. He wasn't only there to see Big them. When Jimmy Henchman told him that, he was there to see what's gonna happen to Pac. He was there for that. What did Little C say? I didn't even know Puff was in the studio.
In 2011, a man named Dexter Isaac came forward with a confession. Dexter Isaac was a known street figure, a career criminal who had been locked up for years. And from behind bars, he revealed a shocking truth. According to Isaac, henchmen gave him $2,500 to rob Tupac. He let Isaac and his crew take most of the jewelry, except for one ring that henchmen specifically wanted. According to Isaac, Stretch Tupac's own friend helped set him up. Isaac stated that Stretch was paid $2,500 by Jimmy Henchman to orchestrate the attack. He described Stretch as being in communication with henchmen and providing updates on Tupac's movements, which facilitated the ambush.
So that day that shit happened, November 30th, 1994, it wasn't just Tupac and Freddie Nichols. Stretch was with them too? Stretch was with them too?
Stretch was with them too, yeah. Stretch had the whole shit up. He was in cahoots. He was giving us play-by-play where they was at. On the way there, he was in communication with Timmy and shit. You know, Timmy promised them two big eggs and shit.
My new tattoo, trust nobody. I don't trust nobody.
Trust nobody. Trust nobody.
There's no mercy on these streets. It's only you out there by yourself.
What's up, big? What's up, huh? What's going on? Hey, what's up with it? Same old, at work, doing my thing.
Yeah, yo, Pop. So when you two get so tight?
Man, we kick it a little bit.
Be careful, huh? Duke, serious cat.
Shit, I happen to be a serious mother myself.
You know how I get down. Families, that's all we gotta say. Simon, when we were kids, belonging felt good.
I see death around the corner.
But having respect, but that feels even better.
Death around the corner.
The aftermath of this incident left Tupac feeling deeply betrayed by Stretch, who was present during the shooting but did not intervene. This perceived betrayal fueled tensions between them. Tragically, exactly 1 year later, on November 30th, 1995, Stretch was killed in a drive-by shooting, leading many to speculate that his murder was retaliation for the Quad Studios incident. King Tut was another figure implicated in the Quad Studios attack. Known for his violent reputation, King Tut was alleged to have been one of the gunmen. Tupac's cousin, William Lassane, has spoken about the attack, asserting that King Tut was indeed involved.
Says, yeah, he just came home, and yo, he the one that shot Tupac. He didn't know Tupac was my cousin, the guy that's telling me this. He didn't know I was related to Tupac.
Okay.
He just said, yeah, because it was just on the news. He's the one that shot Tupac. Yeah.
King Tut, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
King Tut.
Right.
Yeah. He was known as King Tut, too.
Okay.
Tupac knew his enemies weren't just industry figures, he was being hunted by real street killers.
Serious cat.
50 Cent has made claims about a conversation with King Tut regarding the 1994 Tupac shooting at Quad Studios.
That's good. A lot of things popping off. There was a situation a couple years ago with, with some of your people and Jimmy Henchman's people. Yeah. This dude is currently looking at. Never seen. So so is this stuff that you kind of always knew that was going on?
I mean, I just keep the street stuff, off the raps.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I know.
You know. Now, what about this stuff with him setting up Tupac? Did you know about that?
Well, yeah, because I had conversations with Tut. The parties involved or in the circle, even people at the company know.
So is there some more things that you think we're gonna find out within the next, I don't know,
but those things didn't matter. Like, even the kid, the reason why you know this because old boy made a statement. He said, and apologized to Pac mom, for actually doing it because he said he gave him a few dollars to do it, like $25, something like that.
But when I catch you, put some blood in your mouth. Then you're interested. Yeah, because I never did no gangster music.
Right.
Because of the shit I was doing off camera. I'm so tight. See, I don't argue and I don't go back and forth with people.
Right. Okay.
If you say something disparaging about me, I just want to get close enough to you to just grab you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't say nothing. If you got a problem with me, when I catch you, I'm a boogeyman you. And if you grew up with somebody, you know what they are and what they ain't. So urban legend has a certain select few of names from Brooklyn up here.
Yes.
I know the real, and I know who was really putting in that work, and I know who wasn't.
No, we know you know. But Lil Sean, I gotta be honest with you. As much as you're trying to be humble, niggas in the street knew you was not the guy to play with.
And Tut goes up to take a picture with his family. He stops over there and he sees me. He's like, yo, Little, what's up? But he wouldn't come nowhere near me.
Tut.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm asking Scooter, what's going on? Like, he's like, I don't fuck with that dude. You see, so urban legend has this.
That y'all all together.
But bruh, in the circle, it's like the shit that happened in your house. We don't know.
Right.
So nobody knows what happened in my house.
Right.
I know. And I'm not gonna expose you.
Right.
But be cool.
But you definitely did not have anything to do with robbery at Tupac.
Jesus Christ. See, nothing. So I don't even know why people are doing interviews connecting themselves to this.
They be pointing at
because
you so
they
much.
didn't have nothing to do with that shit.
That's real.
I was there. When dude got there and got off the elevator.
Okay, I gotta ask. When you say dude, you say Tupac? All right, cool.
We ran towards him and we was trying to get him to sit down.
Wow.
And he went to sit down and he popped back up. Because
Which is what C says.
he
C
was
says that all
clapping
the
his
time.
joint.
Yeah, C said that.
Yeah,
But
C
we
said
didn't
that all the
know, right? And he said, call my mother. And detectives got there. Ambulance got there, right? And they put him in the gurney and they stood him up and they brought him in the elevator to bring him down. So now everybody else that was still there, the police was like, we know that there's guns up here. We're gonna search this floor. I heard that, and there was one guy, short guy, that was with Tupac and them. He didn't leave when they left. And he was just on the wall stiff. And I walked up to him and I was like, yo, you good? He was like, yeah. And I said, come with me in the back. I brought him in what they call the live room, where they have instruments, right? And I searched him. He had a hammer on him. I took it off his waist.
But you had to search him?
Yeah. Took it off his waist, put it in the piano. And I said, the cops are gonna search this floor. So now, you know, let a couple days go by and you can come back and get your shit. And he was like, thanks. I said, don't worry about it. Months later, me and Big, God bless the dead, we in Daddy's house. And we're talking about this. And Big is like, yo, I don't know why he would think that I had anything to do with that. Tupac came to New York and I told him about hanging out with these guys. Tupac went and told these niggas that Big said that shit. So now they was on after Big. See, you don't hear that shit. You
no,
dig?
I do hear it.
You heard that?
It's not pulverized. It's not, you know.
Right.
But I did hear that.
So Big was mad
that
Pac put him on blast. He said, I can't believe that. I'm the one that went and got his gun for him out the studio. I looked and I said, you got it out the piano. He said, how'd you know? I said, because I put it there. All of that shit that happened afterwards was a ploy. And it was manufactured by Suge Knight.
When you say ploy, I don't know what a ploy means.
Here's the thing.
It was a game plan.
Right.
It was a game plan to get him to go
it was
over
a
there.
strategy. It was a strategy.
So if you think about back then, Tupac got convicted of the rape, he went to jail. That sucker nigga Kevin Powell did an interview for Vibe with Tupac.
The writer Kevin Powell.
The light-skinned guy, I know him.
And Tupac said, Thug Life is dead. He said, I might be killed after this interview, but I want my truth to be known. Right? And he's doing the interview, right? Suge Knight goes to get him out of jail.
Yeah.
When Suge Knight got him out of jail, it's the first time you heard Biggie and Puff did it. That whole East Coast, West Coast shit was manufactured by Suge. Suge did that shit.
But not the shooting. You're saying that.
No. I'm talking
after the
about
fact. Okay. Just to be clear.
Blaming of Puff and
how
Big.
it happened, yeah.
That was Suge.
So not Vibe, not the media. You're saying Suge.
Tupac wasn't saying that. Tupac was blaming street guys. After Suge came and got him out of jail.
And that's the reason. I'm gonna be honest. That's where I keep asking you, because when Tupac was blaming the street guys, you was one of the #1 names.
Yeah, but I wasn't a street guy.
He wasn't. He was writing songs.
I was a rapper.
He was rapping.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't really let you get away with
But
that.
you have to because the thing is, you have to.
Sound like a spy novel.
Yeah, but you have to. You know why? Because you wouldn't know that if you didn't have a foot in the street. You didn't know anything about me. What'd you know?
I'm not gonna lie, you're very good.
I'm just saying, what would you know? But it's the truth. Like, what would you know, right? So if I never spoke about this before, right? And I'm telling you how this shit unraveled. If you see media, if it's on the newspaper tomorrow, but here's the thing.
Okay.
It's been
25
years, yeah.
Is there a statute of limitations to that?
Of course. But 25 years, right?
Yes.
I was the only one questioned for the crime.
Oh, you were actually questioned over it?
I thought they questioned Big too.
No, I was the only one questioned. And I wouldn't, no, no, nope, I was the only one questioned for the crime.
So you were a prime suspect at that moment?
Yeah, because I had an open case in the same precinct.
Right.
At that time. And I said, I'll sit down with them, I don't care, but Andre has to be there.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. So we're in Andre's office and they get there and they're like, yeah, we heard you were jealous of Tupac. And I'm like,
And
really?
this is the feds or this is
No,
regular
state.
Okay.
Don't even say
Let's take it.
NYPD.
Yeah.
And they said, we heard you were jealous of Tupac. I'm like, really? That's your angle? All right. Peace. And I got up and walked out. Like, what are you
Great
talking
story,
about?
guys.
Yeah, because, oh, nah, you know that. Come on, champ. Come on, champ.
So,
you did.
Wait a minute.
But bruh, listen to me.
I'm listening to you.
If I take something from you, it's gonna ruin your life. If I take your chain and your watch, that ain't gonna ruin